Nigeria were due to play against Libya. The game got cancelled eventually. Can you talk us through this?
We left to fly to Tripoli. We took off, and then as we were flying, it was supposed to take like 3 hours. After like 3.5 hours, I like watched all my episodes on Netflix that I'd already downloaded. I was like, this is taking a bit long. Still went on like another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. All of a sudden we start landing somewhere. I was like, okay, this took like an hour too long, but could happen. We landed, and when I say it was like dark at the airport, there was no lights, nothing. The pilot finally got onto the
traffic control.
Yeah, said, oh guys, just to let you know, we had to divert to a different airport. So we landed, then we got off the plane, and you could already feel it in the air. You know, there were some guys standing there kind of looking at us, like grinning. Got to the passport control. Of course, that took like 2 hours, the usual stuff. Then we got into the airport, and they're like, okay, well, we have to wait for our bus. And they're like, your bus is not here. No Wi-Fi, no 3G, nothing. And then like 2 hours went past, 3 hours went past, no bus, nothing there. They had locked the gate with like big metal locks.
To the airport?
To the airport, and they're like, you're not leaving this airport. So now we were sitting there thinking, okay, this might take another few hours. At this point, they were starting to come in, and you could tell that they were starting to film us, and they were like laughing about it. They brought like a media crew to come and film us at the airport.
What?
Obviously, they wanted to see reaction. At this point, like we were fuming, but we were kind of laughing about it. Boys playing cards, like listening to music. And then it got to like 3, 4 a.m. and then everyone started to get a bit of head loss.
So you landed at 7?
Like 9-ish, or like not 10-ish, because it took about an hour extra. And then they said to us, well, we're not sure if we can get this bus to you in time. We can offer you guys mini buses to go, but without security. I'm not going to get in a little mini bus through Libya where they've got like a torn government at the moment. There's like some areas are just not safe. To then drive to Tripoli to find out probably when we get there that our hotel is not ready yet or something like that. So we were like, okay, well, we're going to wait for the bus. Went on like another 1 or 2 hours, and I was like, guys, we have to try and call some people because I don't think anybody knows what's going on right now. So we tried to call. I think one of the only ones whose phone was still working. Managed to get through to people high up in Nigeria, and we're like, listen, we're stuck in this airport. Yeah, government people. No news yet. This kind of went on. Obviously, we ran out of food at this point. Players are fuming. You saw some pictures of like people slumped on like chairs, sleeping there. Got the morning now, so the day broke. We managed to speak to someone who's working in the airport to give us a hotspot. So there was like 50 of us standing around this one guy with his phone, and he was kind of fed up as well. He's like, I don't really care about Libya. You know, I don't like how they treat the people here. If you need to like call or text, just use my phone. And I said to everyone, like, listen, this is the point where we're going to have to tell everyone what's happening right now, because otherwise nothing's going to change. And they're going to expect us to play this game tomorrow, and we haven't trained, we haven't slept. Like, we're not going to do that. If they give the 3 points to Libya, that's fine.
Did the players all agree with that? Were
all
they all
agreed. And then we got on the plane, and it was like ridiculous. When we got back to Nigeria, like some of us were like willing to like kiss the floor. We were so happy to just be back. And then thankfully, CAF came back and said they would give us the 3 points and give it 3-0, and they got fined. It was probably the craziest experience I've ever had. And I've experienced some crazy stuff in Nigeria, but this was like by far the wildest thing.